So, I'm kind of a dumbass. Let's get that out of the way right now. I can be kind of a dumbass sometimes. I'm Yep. Yep. In case in point, everyone said, "Oh, they haven't announced the full Ninja Turtle cast. They haven't done it yet." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. I can wait a little longer. I can just wait, and maybe they're building up to something good." And turns out that there was a full casting announcement that everyone just forgot to tell me. Yeah. So here we are. So I'm going to do, because, rather than do the whole video over again, I'm just like, fuck it. I'll just talk about the rest of the cast, because there was, not only did we get the 4 Ninja Turtles, we got, Leo, Mikey, Raph, Donnie, we got the casting for them, but there was 2 other casting picks that I didn't see until now, and it's kind of interesting because it involves 2 characters that are probably going to get a lot of attention. So let's talk about real quick the whole thing about the Ninja Turtles, like who's playing them. Nicholas Cantu is playing Leo, who most of you guys would know best. Nicholas Cantu played Gumball in The Amazing World of Gumball before. I think he was the first actor, and then he got too old. Like he got too old to play it, so they got in a new person just to keep it as a young kid. So that's cool. Shimon Brown Jr., I hope I'm saying that name right, is Mikey. Mika Abbey is Donnie, and Brady Noon is Raph. I have no idea who these people are, but I do find it kind of pretty cool that we are doing an actual teenage actors voicing these characters. It's not, and not to discredit, voice actors in the past, obviously. I'm not saying that at all. I just find it kind of fun that we're actually having young actors voicing characters who are supposed to be teenagers. This is them as teenagers, so that would stand to reason that you would have young actors. I know this has happened before. I know there's been Ninja Turtle projects where they've had young actors play the Ninja Turtles because they're teenagers. But to see that in a big budget movie, that's kind of fun. So I do think that's... and also, judging by the casting announcements and the fonts they use, it's clear that this one is going to go a little lighthearted. And to be fair, a lot of people thought, the 2012 cartoon is going to be too lighthearted. And then we saw the show, and it became one of the greatest goddamn things in continuity. In fact, I would even argue, and I will die on this hill, that it's probably been the best Ninja Turtle cartoon ever. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, so there was 2 other characters that were announced that flew under my radar during the casting announcements, and it's Wingnut and Leatherhead. So let's talk, before I go any further, let's talk about the amount of characters in this movie. Let's really talk about the amount of characters in this movie. You have Mondo Gecko, you have Rocksteady, you have Bebop, you have a new character called Superfly, you have Ray Fillet, you have Genghis Frog, you have this character Cynthia Utrom, who is not, I'm 99.9% sure, 98% sure that this isn't, that Maya Rudolph isn't Krang. I'll get to that in a minute. You have Baxter Stockman, who does look more and more that he is the main villain, which is cool. It's kind of nice to have Baxter, instead of the supporting villain, as the main character. But yeah, it does look like we are dealing with the emphasis of Mutant Mayhem. Is it a lot of characters? Yes. Am I worried that it might be too many characters? Yes. But am I excited at the thought of having so many characters? Yes. If you can, I think you can balance a big enough cast if you have the right people behind it. So hopefully that's the case. I don't want this to feel over bloated. I want this to feel like this could be something fun. But getting back to what I was saying earlier is that we do have a casting announcement for two other characters that I forgot to mention, and that is Wingnut and Leatherhead. But here's the thing. Wingnut and Leatherhead are going to be different. Wingnut will be played by Nastasia Dimitreo. Hope I'm saying that name right. And Rose Byrne is Leatherhead. So we are having two gender swaps for Wingnut and Leatherhead. And I already know, and Jason alerted me to this, and hence why I'm making this video, is like, I'm already hearing like like I said in the previous video, I'm already hearing the furious typing of 1,000, people going, go woke, go broke, like, the broken record. Like I said before, this doesn't bother me. If the character's cool, then yeah, I'm totally fine with it. Like I said before in the previous video, the fun thing about Ninja Turtles is that everything is canon. This is just another universe. So, yeah, if you don't if you don't like this universe or this show, your other show is still canon. You can still go watch that and still feel like, yeah, this is canon. So, yeah, it's not like this show is going to be like the end-all this movie is going to be the end-all be-all. So, yeah. And now it makes me wonder if Maya Rudolph, who is playing Cynthia Utrom, is now making me go, well, could she be Krang? Could she be actually Krang? Is it going to be revealed that she's really Krang? I don't think so, but now I'm like, it went from 100% she's probably not Krang to 98% that she's probably not Krang. 98.5. 98.5. That's, okay, solid 98%. But am I mad about it? No. Because here's the thing, if I don't like this, I'm pretty sure I got a good feeling about this show, but then again, I've always had that whole thing of I build up and talk about like something I really enjoy, and then it ends up blowing up in my face, and then I realize how much I dislike it. That happened with the Dave Harbour, Neil Marshall Hellboy movie. But again, none of us have even seen a trailer. We can't judge it yet just on cast alone. So, yeah, I am very, I'm very interested because again, it doesn't look like we're getting Casey. It definitely looks like we're not getting Shredder. No Krang either, possibly. That's an asterisk right there if I ever had one. But yeah. It is kind of cool that it looks like Baxter is going to be the main villain. It looks like we could get the Mousers. I would actually really love the Mousers in a full-on movie. As like kind of, maybe that's the plot of the movie, is that, mutants are now up and about, and Baxter Stockman is trying to kill all mutants, like an X-Men kind of thing, and Mousers are like Sentinels. That would be kind of cool. I don't know the plot of this movie. I don't think they've even brought up a plot synopsis yet, but I do like that we have an announcement for the Ninja Turtles, and it is kind of cool that they are being played by kids. I think it is a very neat, I think it's a pretty fun idea. And yeah, am I worried about, a female Wingnut and Leatherhead? Not really. No, it's a Big 10 no there, buddy. That is a very Big 10 no. Why? Because if this movie, sucks, which I don't want something to suck. I've actually got a lot of faith. I'm actually very interested in this project. But like on the off chance it does suck, I'm not going to be broken up about it. Will I watch this and go, well, that was not fun, and probably talk about it? Yes. But you know what? I'm just going to move on back to watching reruns of the 2012 cartoon. I'm not also preferencing. I'm not saying that, the other shows suck. I'm just saying, like, that's my favorite. I'm just saying the 2012 cartoon is my favorite. I'm not out here saying that's... if you think another one is better, that's totally fine. This is just my personal opinion that the 2012 cartoon, for me personally, the 2012 cartoon is like the are my turtles. And I know, like, I grew up in an era with the 2003 cartoon and all that, but, like, yeah, 2012 cartoon are my turtles. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point, so you guys tell me in the comments below. What do you guys think of this further announcement for all of this? What do you guys think of the Wingnut and Leatherhead announcements? What do you guys think of the characters of the young actors playing the Ninja Turtles? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Comment below. Let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.